Hello and welcome to my critical analysis of the Hunger Games Three Finger Salute. If you're new to the channel, please be warned that this is an absolute piss take, and the information, if you can call it that, contained in this video is based on me reading the first novel, not seeing any of the movies, and basically just making shit up. If you're looking for the answers to the essay that you're supposed to be submitting in 3 hours time, then this probably isn't the video for you. But hey, stick around because procrastinating is fun. So, the salute. I think it's like 3 fingers and an outstretched hand. Yes, you can see me. There's some meaning around it, but at this point I'm kind of assuming you've read the book, so you don't need me to tell you. As far as I know, it became a symbol of the Second Rebellion against the Capitol. But the choice of the salute isn't spot on, in my opinion. In the scene where the entire crowd does that to Katniss when she takes Prim's place at the reaping, if they really wanted to, the Peacemakers could just take potshots to their hands and stop them doing it again. They wouldn't run the risk of killing them, because their hands are so far away from their body. Speaking of Peacekeepers, why do they look like the white blokes from Star Trek? As you can probably tell, I haven't watched any movie with Star in the title either. Given the effort required to raise a hand up like that, they might as well just do this. Let's face it, the Hunger Games is probably what Hitler would have turned to once he decided he couldn't be bothered killing all the Jews himself. Just get them to kill each other, and whatever you do, don't mention the rebellion. Using the Nazi salute as a sign of defiance against the Capitol would basically be calling them Nazis, which not many people like for some reason. And has anyone actually proven that Snow isn't Hitler once he's returned from the moon base? As a bonus, given your hands lower, they can't just shoot it off without hitting something else that's semi-vital. And as a double bonus, if they do hit something else that's vital, you no longer have to live under the stupid regime anyway. It's a win-win. Maybe they should have come up with something completely new. Remember when Rue pointed out the tracker jack in this? If an entire crowd does that while the Peacemakers are there, eventually they are going to turn around and look. While they're not looking, you'll run away to District 13. Happy days. Raising the whole arm for the salute is probably symbolic of how much they dislike the Capitol, so reducing the required effort probably won't work. But I'll throw some other ideas out there anyway. The classic 2-finger salute. Tell them how you really feel, but just don't expect them to actually piss off. I don't know how far into the future this is, so it may or may not mean much to them. Also, can we take this opportunity to talk about what's going on in the rest of the world? I reckon the rest of the world is just fine, and we're just ignoring the remains of the US, like we did during the Trump presidency. Also, if Snow isn't the returned Hitler, he is probably a descendant of Trump. It's just unlucky that Canada got dragged down with him. This map suggests that Mexico is just fine, and if Mexico's fine, then so is the rest of the world. So that wall that Trump built was actually good for something. It might not have kept the Mexican drug dealers out in the short term, but it kept the American maniacs out of Mexico and presumably the rest of the world. So yes, we are all fine, we're just continuing on with life and leaving them to fight amongst themselves, like we did during the Trump presidency. We'll have a minute silence for Canada and then we'll get back onto whatever the hell we were supposed to be talking about. So yeah, that might be an option. But then a 1-finger salute might be even better. And I've got 2 options. If you're looking for something subtle to express disappointment with the Capitol, a sarcastic thumbs up will do the trick quite nicely. You don't have to overcomplicate it because they'll know. They'll try and explain to the Capitol citizens that's because everybody loves the Capitol. But deep down they'll know. And the final one. It isn't the one you're expecting, by the way. It's a new one I invented, and I call it Flippin' the Mockingjay. And suddenly the thumbnail makes sense. You can still raise your arm like they did at the Travis Scott concert. And it's better than the 3 fingers because suddenly the Peacemakers have far less to aim at. Try a fancy little spin. Hello and welcome. If they really wanted to, the Peacemakers could just take pot shots at him with their... Oh, he dead. Better finish this quickly. The cat seems like he's going nuts. As you can probably tell, I haven't watched any movie with... As you can tell, I haven't watched any movies with... Just get them to kill each other and don't mention don't mention the second... That one, well, let's see what damage his cat's done.